What's up out there? This is the Bird Daddy, and I am the Loyal Shooter, back once again with another one of these album reviews of a Carolina artiste. Yeah, you know, I'll be doing these reviews. Like and subscribe if you care about Carolina music, all things hip-hop, this and that and the third, trying to jump back into the forte of doing these reviews. Today, we have an artist out of South Carolina, man, the self-proclaimed beat mercenary for hire, the Carolina Reaper, Can Da Pathseeker. Can Da Pathseeker. You know what I'm saying? With his brand new, I wouldn't even say brand new, but it's still brand new. It came out beginning of March the 6th, dropped on all platforms, and it is called So Fye, spelled S-O space F-Y-E. It's a feature-length project. It looks to be entirely produced by BG4 Productions, and Can Da Pathseeker delivers his project and drops it off into the ears of the listeners all over the motherfucking world. It is the Loyal Shooter's job to dissect these projects track by track, let you know what I think, let you know what I like, what I don't like, and what I heard. So we're going to jump right into this thing, starting with the album cover. The album cover features it's an animated illustrated album cover that features Can Da Pathseeker standing atop some sort of platform looking over a city that seems to be enshrouded in either clouds or flames. It's a nighttime scene with a whole bunch of stars, and Can Da Pathseeker is looking over it as if he's getting ready to conquer that city, as if he's walking into that city preparing to proclaim himself and who he is and let his presence be felt. And we'll start off the review with the first track, man. You know, I go track by track. I'm a firm believer that if you're going to listen to any project for the first time, that you should listen to it from beginning to end first. So we're going to start with the first track, and it's called Prepare Yourself. It's an intro track with an ominous beat. Starts off the album with this menacing voice, kind of like the devil or like God, or like, you know, one of the people that do movie trailers and shit like that, and it's like serving as a warning for what's forthcoming. And I tried kind of hard to find out what that is from. I don't know whether whoever made the beat or Cam is doing the voice, or whether they found it or ripped it from like a movie or a game or something. I couldn't find it, but it's a warning, and it's letting you know what's forthcoming, and it says prepare yourself. However, at just 24 seconds long before it bleeds into the first track, we had very little time to prepare ourselves before track number 2, which is the first time that Cam voice is heard on here. CDP, I might refer to him as Can Da Pathseeker, but the second song is called In This Hole. I've seen Cam perform this live performance that he did in South Carolina. It's also up on social media if you want to check it out. I might leave a link in the description if I can find it. But this song called In This Hole, it comes on and we hear Can Da Pathseeker. Now the hook is arranged in a way that puts me in the mind of like Coops the nigga from the 3-6 Mafia, not in like the way that he flows, but just in the way that the voices are melded together. And to be honest, I've heard a few songs from Can Da Pathseeker in the past, but this is really my first real introduction into his world as an artist. Now, I've heard several songs that he made, and he's also featured on a song of mine on my album that came out a while back. It's called The Chosen One, which is available right now on all streaming platforms, Bird Daddy Cool Breeze. But and also Can Da Pathseeker actually produced a beat for that, which I think I still owe him for too. So we'll sort that out. But either way, it goes back to In This Hole. So this is my first real introduction to his world as an artist, like his world building, and you know, just the type of artist that he is and the type of ambiance that he wants to create with his music. And this track right here is, man, it's like a real introduction to him. The second line in, I'm hearing punches. He has a line about marinade, and he kept the food scheme going with another line a little bit later with a ready-made bar and stuff like that. Like, second verse shows him with a faster flow on display. This track is basically, in my opinion, is Can Da Pathseeker stepping in, proclaiming his presence, showcasing a piece of what he's coming with, who he's coming with, and just letting it be known that he's ready for whatever. Second song comes on. It's called Watch Your Mouth. Comes on right after, and this beat is hard as fuck. It features an artist by the name of Slim P. Cam rocks both the first and the second verse. He starts off speaking that shit, once again switching to a faster flow, and the feature rounds out the track with a dope verse as well. Next song comes on, it's called Hater. Another stupid hard ass beat. Like, I was really getting impressed by this third track, by the production on here, like the beats that BG, what was it called, BG4 Productions is giving to Cam, or the ones that he's picking or whatever. Like Cam is riding these beats crazy, and the beats are just hard as fuck. Like this song comes on, the next track is called Hater. Starts off with the hook, and it's a really like a like something funny to say to a motherfucker, like, you can be anything in this world but you a hater. Like, come on, bro, you could have chose to be anything in the world but you a hater. CDP comes in with his bars on display. He only spits one verse on this. Hook comes back around. I ran this one back a couple of times to catch everything he said, because just like in the first actual track on the song, Can Da Pathseeker can get bar heavy. So there's punchlines in here for artists who like to listen and dissect and kind of, pick out clever things that were said. I like it. Next track comes on. It's called It Gets Better. And I must say once again, loving these fucking beats. This hook, in my opinion, is amazing. It's a singing hook. Cam is in form on this song, not just rapping, but talking. He's giving motivation to someone. Sounds like someone may be considering quitting, so Cam is breathing life into him, dropping gems. The hook comes on after Cam's verse, and the way it comes on makes the hook even harder. We're in this together. Words of affirmation. This song has featured artists, name of Ben Green the Fourth and somebody named Donovan. I'm not really sure of who these artists are, or which one is which. I think the one that sings may be Ben Green, and the one that raps may be Donovan. But the second verse is like raw. It's a raw verse. It's like almost as if the person in the second verse is who Cam was talking to on the first verse. It's a younger dude. He's like sounds like he's trying to find his way. He has one of them young nigga flows. Not quite as skilled as Cam, but his rawness and his delivery on that verse stops that from taking away from the song. I really like that one, to be honest. Now the next one is called See Myself. And when I tell you this project got some beats, sheesh, this beat is hard as a motherfucker. Leads in with a guitar and another hard ass hook. Lord, I'm gonna need your help. This is where I see myself. Cam comes on speaking his desired life into existence, asking God to help him get there, talking to himself rather, and God at the same time as the beat trances behind him. This song actually made me take this project from my headphones into my big loud house speaker so I could really hear that beat talk. This one is a motherfucking jam. Lord, I'm gonna need your help, and how that beat switches up from the hook to the verse. This song is going on the playlist. I really like this one. See Myself. That's one of my ones. Next one is called Jose. It comes in with another hook, showcase of Cam and his wordplay, rhyming ability on display. Another one, just one hard verse, and the hook comes again. Right after that, we got a song that's called Hurt by You. Now this one comes on with a sample. It's a sample for the hook, and with it being a sample, you really kind of get the idea. The idea that he really wants you to listen to this sample and what it's saying in the hook, and it's basically like he's saying, I don't want to hurt for you, and the song, I don't want to be hurt by you, and the song comes on with a sample, and he's basically talking about a love lost that ends beyond his will and beyond his control, coming to terms with the way that they ended. It's a good breakup song, really. And who doesn't love a good breakup song? As a person who loves risky artistic choices as well, I really, really love the way that the drums are so animated, and it's juxtaposed, excuse me, against the serious, somber nature of the subject of this song. I really found that to be interesting, like an interesting beat choice for a song that's talking about losing a love, and it's really not your fault. So the next song comes on. It's called You're Just So. And the hook and verse, talking to a love interest, telling them what they mean to him. Really, the song right here is kind of like the opposite of the previous song. And it's like Cam sure got over that last girl quick. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's really not much to unpack here. Just like the last song was a breakup song, this is like, kind of like a relationship song, like a light love song, not a heavy, I'm super in love, I want to get married, but just, you're a gem, and, I like you, and we rocking together type song. Now, the next song comes on, it's called Let It Bang. And it, when I saw that it was featuring an artist that I've worked with before named Chemo Ashford. And Chemo Ashford is another lyricist. I've actually had the pleasure to work with him on one of his projects. And so I knew when I saw that he was on the song that it was going to be a lyrical showcase with the bars on display, which it was. But I was surprised that they decided on a slower tempo, less energetic beat that really allows the two of them to really speak. Cam on his bars and Chemo Ashford with his rhyme scheming, both on display in high form. Now, the next song is called With Me or Against Me, and this one is hard as fuck too. The beat is hard as fuck. Cam is hard as fuck on this one. He rode the beat masterfully. Both verses telling motherfuckers around him to draw a line in the sand. Either you with me or against me. And at least the haters, let it be known, don't mix the vibes up. You understand what I'm saying? This beat is easily one of the hardest beats on the project. Once again, I'm listening to this now in my house headphones. So it's, it's really talking to me and it's booming up my whole goddamn house. Now, the next track is called Focus. It's a song that encourages one to stay focused. It's another motivational track with Cam picking what I think is the perfect flow over this beat and also showcasing a few punches as well. I love how the hook at the end of the song plays in a round. If you don't know what a round is, it's when you're singing like a chorus and then before the chorus is over, you may start singing the chorus again on like the 4-bar, the 8-bar, and they kind of play at the same time at different parts. And I really kind of like that. And to be honest, a lot of these hooks in this track, in this project are really, really good. They're very, very well written, very, very well performed. And it's reminiscent of a time in rap where hooks were they were written to say something. And the catchiness of the hook came from how it was delivered and not so much from the repetitive nature of the hook. And that is on display here on this track called Focus. The next one is called Mention Me. And Mention Me, this one is a battle track. I don't think it is, but I don't know if it's about someone in particular, but it's definitely a battle track. He's declaring his dominance, issuing a warning to his opposition, letting you know he's on your neck. It ain't no letting up. Now, the hook borrows from the infamous Birdman Breakfast Club interview. Just put some respect on your name, on my name, when you mention me. You understand what I'm saying? And it comes to the last track. The project rounds out with the song that's called I Just Want to Be Heard. Now, this is a relaxed track. It's like he's talking to the audience, but simultaneously it's like a stream of consciousness track, reflecting on his decisions, his journey through making music, his dedication through the music, the sacrifices that he made, and proclaiming that the reward to all of that at this phase would to just be heard. And the project ends on that note. Now, overall, what I like most about this project, two things. So one, the production primarily, if not all, is from BG4 Productions. And that makes the project feel cohesive, like one, body of work that fits together. Now, you couple that with Can Da Pathseeker's consistent tone and delivery and the theme of a lot of his songs being like a proclamation of his existence on the rap scene. It leads to something that sounds like a project. I say this a lot about projects that all too often lately, the songs sound like just a collection of songs put together. This one doesn't necessarily sound like that. It sounds like a project that was put together. And he checks all the boxes of what to look for in like an album. Highs, lows, energy, times of vulnerability, aggression, skill showcase. The self-proclaimed beat mercenary for hire delivered a solid project. Now, there are times on this project where I feel like Cam was like busting a rap nut. You know what I'm saying? Like getting off verses that he might have had in his rhyme book or, verses that he might have had in his phone that he just wanted to get off, and then surrounding those verses with a good hook to fill the project up. And the result of that is some of the songs might feel like filler. But even on those songs, the hooks are so well written and performed that it's not like the filler tracks are whack. One thing I would have loved to see Cam do would be to switch up the song formula. Mostly all of the songs are like a 4 to 8 bar beat, then a hook, verse, hook, verse, hook. And I would have loved to see him maybe attack the beat first with the verse and then build it up to the hook. But aside from that, it's dopeness. The beats are immaculate and Cam is in pocket. There's a clear synergy between the producer, Cam, and a guy on a lot of the hooks. It almost kind of feels like a joint project at times with the beat, the hook, and Cam. But, I mean, it's real solid. Now, I'm going to always give my favorite and least favorite tracks on all these reviews. My favorite track is going to be See Myself. I love that beat. I love that hook. I love what Cam is talking about. I love how he sounds and his flows. It's relatable. I mean, I ran that back. Like I said, I think that's the one that made me go from my Beats headphones to my big-ass speaker in my house. My least favorite track is going to have to be the one that's called You're Just So. I don't necessarily like the placement of this song, being a song about a new relationship right after a song about a breakup. I don't know, maybe Cam was going for the, okay, I got off of that, and now I'm on to this. But I just don't like the placement. And also, I mean, even though this one isn't like a filler verse song because he stays on topic, it's like he's just kind of checking a box by having this type of song on the record. And I don't think it hurts the project, but it definitely doesn't add any element to it that we would miss if we were to leave it out. And I've introduced a new category into these reviews, and I call it the sleeper. The sleeper is the song I think that would just creep up on you after repeat listens and become a favorite. The sleeper, if you're a person that listens to music, everybody's listened to songs before that they've heard a million times, and then the song just catches you one day, and you're barely listening to it, but something in the song catches you, you run it back, turn it up, and you be like, yo, this motherfucking song is hard as hell. How did I miss how hard this song was for all the million times I listened to it? The sleeper on this track, in my opinion, is going to be that song that calls It Gets Better. That hook being sung the way it's sung, Cam's verse, the other artist's verse on that track, which I think his name is, what was it, Damani or something like that. I can't remember. I said it earlier. But, you know, I just think that is so sonically pleasing, and it's definitely a recommended song to go back to if you're going to be bumping this album. So I'm always recommend the 2 songs process if you're the type that's not going to go from start to finish. And my 2 songs are always going to be the sleeper first and then my favorite. So if you're going to go and check this out and you don't want to go from start to finish, maybe you're not a fan of Can Da Pathseeker yet, maybe you're looking for something to listen to, I would start with the sleeper, which is going to be It Gets Better. And then my favorite track, which is going to be See Myself. And let it be decided from there. But my recommendation is to go from start to finish. It's a good project. Recommended listens for any fan of lyricism, any fan of dope beats, any fan of Carolina music, or any fan of Can Da Pathseeker, the Carolina Reaper. Now, like and subscribe to this channel, Loyal Shooter Media. I'm trying to drop 3 of these reviews at one time, so this is probably going to come out at the same time as 2 other ones, and I want to go into some other stuff too that I'm thinking about I'm putting together. So I appreciate everybody who's been supporting me, anybody who's been rating on me to come back and do these reviews. Man, if you want me to review something, get in the comments, tell me what you think, whether or not you like the song, whether there's somebody you want me to comment or just to review, or just comment and tell me what you like or don't like about how I do these reviews. I am Bird Daddy, I'm the Loyal Shooter, and I'll catch you the next time on this motherfucker. I'm out.